Hi. As a result of colonialism and European models of higher education coming to this country, the history of higher education for Native Americans has been one of assimilation and acculturation. What that means is that they have been forced into a model that maybe doesn't fit what they would prefer to have for their education. I believe that as a public institution and as public institutions which are on the ground that was given to them by treaty in most cases, we have a responsibility to do better. We have a responsibility to provide better access, to provide culturally relevant programming, and to provide a pathway to degree for Native American populations. This is really important for those communities because, as we know, the higher your population of educated college graduates in your population or in your community, the higher socioeconomic and political power that your community has. And that's important for this population. So we have a responsibility to do better, and so to do that, I am proposing, and I have not done research yet, but I'm proposing to study Native American student populations of online higher education. And I'm choosing online because, as somebody who works for the global campus, I have seen the power and the access that online can provide to rural, to underserved, and to marginalized populations. Well done online higher education can be done culturally relevantly, can be done building community, and can provide an access point for folks who, like Native American populations many times, who want to stay home, who have family responsibilities, who have cultural responsibilities. And what we find too is that Native Americans do better in higher education when they can be surrounded by and supported by folks in their own community. And so by providing the education right where they are, I believe that online can provide an access point for those folks. I am proposing to use indigenous research theory, which is important because what that does is it allows the voice of the participant to be heard and not the researcher's voice. I want to work in partnership with the tribes, in partnership with the participants. And I see it as important as because it will, learning the perceptions of the Native American students and communities, we should be able to find out what they really need. Is online a viable pathway? And if so, how can we do it better? And also to find out if there are programs that they would like to see in online. And by adding to that conversation that Native Americans have been largely left out of, the conversation of online and higher education, I believe that we can provide a much more relevant access point for their communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella.